Good morning to you, all you Jackie fam. Welcome back to my channel. This is Everything Jackie channel. As usual, thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. Well, as you can tell by the title, the Jackie team is going to give you a little tour around Ghana's Independence Arch and also the Black Star Square, which is going to be so much fun, so stick and stay. The Ghana Independence Arch is located in Accra, Ghana, Osu to be precise, and is also part of the Independence Square, which contains monuments to Ghana's independence struggle, including the Independence Arch, Black Star Gate, and the Liberation Day Monument. The arch is certainly having three separate arcs rising high above the Black Star Square, also known as the Independence Square, and it is holding two separate structures, where at the bottom is a standline place for government officials to watch events happening on the square, while on the upper part is enclosed space. The Ghana's Independence Arch was built by the first president of Ghana, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in 1961 for Queen Elizabeth II's visit to Accra. The arch represents Ghana's struggle for independence from Imperial British rule. It also honors the fallen soldiers who died fighting for Ghana's freedom.
This is Ghana's Independence Arch. Behind is the Black Star Square. Sometimes people interchange the two. Some call this place Independence Arch in the Black Star Square, and then they call it Independence Arch because of the architectural design. But the truth is that this is rather the Independence Arch, and what we have there is the Black Star Square. If I should explain the two, it's going to take a lot of time to do that, but let us leave it that way it is. And you can see that behind us is the famous Black Star Square, the Black Star symbol, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. The Black Star symbol you see was derived from the great Marcus Garvey's famous Black Star line sheet. I'm telling you something new, right? It's not something new, that is the truth.
Can you come again? Can you repeat that?
This Black Star symbol, right? Let's give credit to who credit is due. The Black Star symbol was borrowed by Kwame Nkrumah from the famous Black Star liner sheet belonging to Marcus Garvey. Yeah, you know Marcus Garvey was a great Pan-African, right? He was the first black people who envisaged the need for the liberation of the black people and the creation of the United States of Africa. And don't forget, when Kwame Nkrumah went to study at Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, that's in the 1930s, right? During his studies, Kwame Nkrumah came across a wide range of political activists and people from diverse political persuasions and ideologies, but there was one man that made great impression on this mind ideologically. That was Marcus Garvey. When you hear the book written by Marcus Garvey with the title Philosophies and Opinion of Marcus Garvey, this is what built Kwame Nkrumah's Pan-Africans believed in philosophy. So eventually, when Ghana got independence, Kwame Nkrumah wanted to solidify that dream of Marcus Garvey, right? So he decided to put up this place and borrow the Black Star from the Marcus Garvey's famous Black Star ranch. That's why Kwame Nkrumah made that famous declaration of independence address when he said, "Our independence is meaningless except it's linked with the total liberation of all Africans living under colonial rule."
Yes.
This statement was influenced by the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Of course, Ghana's independence played a very major role in other Africans rising to the occasion to also fight for their political independence. So when one makes a very critical analysis of Africa's struggle from colonial rule to independence, you realize that Ghana played a very pivotal role when we got independence in 1957, right? Immediately followed by Guinea in 1958, Togo 1960. That was the 27th April 1960, right? And then followed by Nigeria, October 1960. This was all due to the vigorous campaign by Kwame Nkrumah, right? Who wanted to see the continent liberated and create the United States of Africa. Basically, this place is a symbol of independence and also a symbol of Pan-Africanism. That's why Ghana is always regarded as the home of Pan-Africanism. Thank you so much, Madam Jacqueline. Welcome.
Yes, so this is Ghana's Independence Arch. And right opposite you can see the Black Star Square, which is so beautiful, guys. You can see the streets, the beautiful streets.
And the liberation of the continent Africa and the creation of the United States of Africa.
United States of Africa.
Yeah, see, when I was talking to you, I told you
Can I
that.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why did you say United States of Africa?
Yeah, you see, I told you that that idea was originally from Marcus Garvey.
Yes.
Marcus Garvey, right? And Marcus Garvey, Kwame Nkrumah learned from him. That's why I was telling you that ideologically it was Kwame Nkrumah, it was Marcus Garvey who shaped Kwame Nkrumah's thinking ideologically. You understand?
Yes.
And Marcus Garvey in 1919 has spoken about this. Why he went further and repatriated a lot of black people who were willing to come to the motherland, that is Africa, with the famous Black Star Liner ship, what we call the Back to African program.
Yes, so welcome back, guys. We're still in the building of Ghana's Independence March. Right next to me is Mr. Black Lion, and it's going to talk a little bit about this program.
I want to thank you so much for listening to this. This protocol is Afro-futuristic. Afro-futuristic was donated by a great South African called Ram Bolland. Ram Bolland is also a great Pan-African. He donated this to us. And I believe after I finish all the explanations, I want the food to represent and understand why I said it is Afro-futuristic. Thank you so much. The picture about the gentleman you see out there is called Kakula. Kakula is a South African with a Namibian heritage, right?
South African with Namibian heritage.
He is funded for this project. This project actually has been built in three places. One has been built in the Senegal, Dakar, the South Africa, Johannesburg, and the new child has been built in the northern part of the country.
Interesting.
And we are about to build the next one in Nigeria. When you look at the photo, you see the Ghana's famous baby grass symbol.
Grass symbol, yes.
That is
Which means symbol of supremacy.
No, that's a symbol of rebirth.
Symbol of rebirth.
Yeah, of going back to the future. That's right. And then you see that a spacecraft is being built. Then you see the spacecrafts, and then you see the pilots. You see the famous Black Star Liner, and then you see Marcus Garvey. You see it's Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie.
Those are the famous Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, and I spoke to you about it last time.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you what all this image represents. The Sankofa symbol actually is prepared for. It was exactly 2019 was exactly 100 years when Marcus Garvey made that great efforts of making sure he repatriated more black people who were willing to come to Africa, to the mainland. What he terms as Back to African program. That 2019 was exactly 100 years. So this man, Mr. Kula, is calling our attention to revisit what Marcus Garvey did 100 years ago. That was 1919. But he said if Marcus Garvey was living in these times, he would not choose the mode of transport. He chose in his time, which was the landslide and shade, but he would choose something with speed, and that is spacecraft, because of the urgency and the need for Africans to rise and build the United States of Africa as well as research Americans. So that's why we have spacecrafts. And you see the pattern. I want to see represent the African people, the need for them to take their own destiny into their own hands. So that's what I want to represent. And the Marcus Garvey in 1920 made a very categorical prophecy that a king from Africa should rise and he would see to the creation of the United States of Africa. After Haile Selassie was crowned king of Ethiopia. Haile Selassie, the imperial majesty. It was very instrumental and very influential in the creation of the Organization of African Unity, which Kwame Nkrumah was also a great member. And this Organization of African Unity has the intention of giving birth to the creation of the United States of Africa. Indeed, it was a gradualist approach. My orientation considering that the continent is liberated from all pluralism and move on with the creation of the United States of Africa. Unfortunately, this was never materialized due to a lot of foreign interference on the continent. So, the Kakula man decided that we need to represent and talk about it in our conversations. And the people we can carry the message to is the youth. You know, you cannot take this and talented persons. So the youth is number one. What attracts the youth? What attracts the youth is music.
Yes.
So that's why we have a Black Star sound system. And carry that conversation through music to our youth as the man did his days. The music, for example, when he said emancipate yourself for nectar slavery. So basically, this is Afro-futuristic representation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. God bless you. Wow. That was something, wasn't it?
Black Star Square, also known as Independence Square, is a public square in Accra, Ghana, bordered by the Accra Sports Stadium and the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. The square often hosts the annual independence celebrations as well as other national events. It is currently the site for all civic and military parades in Ghana. It was completed in the year 1961, which coincided with the state's visit of England's Queen Elizabeth II to Ghana. The Black Star Square is sited between the 28th February Road and the Accra's southern coastline. Also, the public square is one of the largest in the world. In 1957, Kwame Nkrumah became the first Prime Minister and President of the Gold Coast, now Ghana, after gaining independence from the British. Kwame Nkrumah commissioned the construction of the square to celebrate the nation's independence. It coincided with the visit of Queen Elizabeth II. The construction ended in 1961 and it was named Black Star Square. Kwame Nkrumah was the one who led Ghana, formerly Gold Coast, to gain independence from Britain. The Black Star Square is also a site for Ghana's Independence Day Parade, which falls on the 6th of March every year. A particularly notable parade was the Golden Jubilee, which was Ghana's 50th anniversary of independence from British colonial rule. The Golden Jubilee celebration occurred on March 6, 2007, and it was led by Ghana's ex-president, John Kufuor. It also hosts all major national public gatherings and national festivals. So every visitor from here and from the diaspora is free to take pictures of the building, including the Black Star Gate.
At the Black Star Square. That is, we also call it the Independence Square. We are here and we're going to talk a little bit about this place, so don't you go away. I'll be right back. And as you can see, the sun is very hot and the sun is scorching, and I'm in here doing my thing for you guys. So subscribe to my channel, subscribe and be part of the Jackie fam. Alright, so stay tuned.
And in front of us, you can see the Black Star Square, boldly embossed. You see the structure. You have the opportunity to go inside there. It has a presidential lodge. It has a conference center. It has a conference room, a presidential lodge, and a conference room. This is a very gigantic thing to see, and it's very beautiful. I have the opportunity to be in several times, but let me tell you, this place was built by the first president of Ghana, right? Kwame Nkrumah, of course. And it's built for ceremonial purpose. But there's also one thing I have to say about a lot of people have the conviction that this is where Kwame Nkrumah declared independence. Unfortunately, no, this is not where Kwame Nkrumah declared independence. Yeah, Kwame Nkrumah declared independence where is currently we have Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, right? This is where he declared independence, and that place was called the Polo Grounds. Yeah, but some people always take this place to be where Kwame Nkrumah did. This is why I'm explaining that to you.
Right.
If you look at the structure, Charlie Kefono, I want to talk about this. Basha. Alright. So you see that design you see? According to oral tradition, right? It was the president's wife's handbag. Look at it. Okay. That is an architectural design. That is according to oral tradition.
What is this?
It's the architectural design. Yeah. Look, you see the president's wife was popular among the market women in Ghana. Everywhere she goes, the people always have this saying that Fatia Nkrumah.
Yes,
and the woman, women can sometimes get so much in love with their handbags.
Yes,
and the president will have a very famous handbag, like the way Kwame, for example.
So which is Fatia?
Anywhere the president's wife goes, that's what she can. For example, Rawlings' wife was noted for having this ladies'
Yes.
So Kwame Nkrumah just decided that they should design it this way, just to immortalize the wife's memory in Ghana.
Wow.
Kwame Nkrumah married
Beautiful Egyptian.
Yeah, and that was to communicate to the world, or prove to the world that you don't need to only come from Ghana if you marry a Ghanaian. So when he's talking about the need for the unification of Africa or African unity, he must prove by example.
Yes.
So he married an Egyptian.
Yes.
And he wants to immortalize her, which she did with this beautiful architecture. But the most purpose of this place, the purpose of this place is very ceremonial. This is where we have our independence celebration every year. And you see the president sits there with foreign dignitaries and entourage. So let's look at this one too. This thing you see here is called the perpetual flame. Yeah. And anytime we have independence of the celebration, this is where the president comes to light the fire. The president lighting the fire symbolizes the country's readiness against any external another country coming to fight your country. So he wants to prove that Ghana is always on fire. This is what it symbolizes. And then when we move to this statue, you see, this statue is called the unknown soldier. It's a universal soldier. It's a universal symbol. When you go to countries like France, you go to Britain, you go to Egypt, you have it. You know, Ghana was by then we were called the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast was the British allies in the Second World War. So this is what the government of Ghana erected in memory of all soldiers that lost their lives that they couldn't account for. So these are the importance of the creation of this place. That is Blackstar's work.
Wow. This is interesting. Thank you so much, Black. Thank you so much. I learned so much today, and I know you guys have learned a lot as well. Like I said, hit the notification button, press the like button, subscribe, and be part of the Jackie fam. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. Until I see you again in my next video, remember to have a great day. Bye.